welcome to another edition of Cat Calls. I am Cat Bine, and this is my show that I do every Thursday here on Twitch, where I talk to cool artists about whatever the hell we want. It's an interactive show. You're part of the show, as long as you're watching this live on Twitch. If you're watching it later on YouTube, well, then you just missed out. You can't be part of the show. You'll have to come through another time. Speaking of YouTube, self-promo! Yeah, you can find all the old episodes of Cat Calls over on YouTube right now. I've had Four Color Zach, I've had Wave Racer, I've had Dead Mouse and Carl Cox, I've had LP Joby, I've had a lot of really cool people over here at the show, but today's guest is someone that I am so excited to welcome. It's not just a someone, it's a someones. It's a duo, and I've had them in mind for Cat Calls since day one because we've truly come up in this world side by side, and I've had the pleasure to interview them for pretty much every publication that I've written for. So everyone, give it up for Good Times Ahead! Woo! Yes, it's very exciting. GPS, I should make a mega collection of all my intros on YouTube. That would be totally ridiculous, and I don't know if anyone would watch it, but it would be fun. Yes, so back to the lecture at hand. The first time I heard of Good Times Ahead, did I say good things ahead or did I say good times ahead? Sometimes I always feel like I get that mixed up because the first time I heard of Good Times Ahead, they were called Big Things. It was a long time ago. My friend GPS in the house wrote a post about them for our blog in college. Shout out Fresh Wet Paint forever. But even back then, it was immediately obvious that these two kids from Kendall were going to change the game. They changed their name to GTA, which of course they changed again a couple of years ago to Good Times Ahead. And they moved from Miami to LA, but they've never forgotten the heart of their mission, which is to make great fucking music of any genre of any style, just anything that gets people dancing and puts a smile on people's faces. And I've seen them do it. I even saw them do it in Beijing, China. They fucking love them over there. Oh, yes, Matt went to high school with GPS. That's like how it all started. Oh, you love the energy. Thanks, Mind of Mowgli. I've seen you before. I think you were here before. Anyways, I don't know. I'm getting caught off track all over again. Good Times Ahead. They've been very busy in quarantine. They haven't been touring, of course. No one has. But they've been putting out like a song at least every month, I think. They've got their own Twitch channel. You guys definitely have to check them out over there. And we're going to play one of their latest jams that came out in quarantine. Not sure if they made it in quarantine. But we're going to play it. The song is called Cuando Toca Esa. Spanish is not my first language, but I did grow up in South Florida, so hopefully I did all right there. The video is amazing, and it's kind of got the classic Good Times Ahead sound that I really enjoy from them. Made a really cool, weird visualizer. That's why I decided to play it first. So I'm going to just play it now, and I hope we all have a dance party. And when I come back, I will have Good Times Ahead on the line. So get your questions ready. I know you guys are already talking to them in the chat, but you should drop some questions for them while we're live. Okay, everybody have fun. Woo! Yes, Rod Spliven was feeling it. Geekster, Brian, are you guys ready? They're here. 1, 2, 3, everyone say, Good Times Ahead.
Good times ahead.
Oh wait, shit, I did this thing. Oh, there it is. Alrighty, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so stoked to have you. I feel like as far as interviews go, y'all are like some serious day ones for me.
Yeah. I mean, same here, I think. Shit.
I know. It's been so cool. I was saying in the intro a little bit, but like I've really been able to watch your career from the very beginning before you guys were you necessarily to now. Oh, and GPS says that Matt, you're clipping. There's nothing I can do about that.
Oh.
It could also totally just be my speaker because my speaker is blown.
I'm just really I'm really loud.
Well, it's better for you to be loud than not because I don't know how cool. Anyway, let us know if you can hear him. Let us know if it's obnoxious. When we were in the virtual green room, so to speak, I was saying that the last time I saw you guys, I was like basically halfway to blackout in Beijing. And we were having a fucking time. We were doing karaoke.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's the best thing about like all those shows where like the green rooms are so incredible, and like I think the best thing ever is the karaoke that you can just sing it after every show. It's just so much.
By those green rooms, do you mean specifically green rooms in Asia? Like, do they all come with karaoke?
Yeah, I mean not all of them, but I mean just the big clubs that do, like the big clubs, and they have like super clubs, and they're just like. I mean, you have like your own little private karaoke room. It's pretty sick. And they do all that.
Clubs in China are crazy though. Like, if you've ever been to Hakkasan or like any of those like big mega clubs, like every club in China is like that big, and like just the production is unreal.
I love it. I love that that's like an interesting cultural addition to the green room too. Like, here's a karaoke room. Like, do you have interesting things like that in other parts of the world, or is that strictly Asian genius?
I feel like there's different green rooms with different things. Like we've been to a green room. I think it was in like Virginia somewhere in that area. We were on tour, and like it's like an old venue, and I think the green rooms were just super extravagant in this particular venue, and it was just like they had like pool tables, they had like a whole like sauna shower area, and like
the jacuzzi, I think too.
Oh, a jacuzzi, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let's say.
I mean, did you get in the jacuzzi, or were you? Is that like?
Nah, none of it was on or anything like that, and it was like I think it was during the winter time, so it was pretty cold, and I'm pretty sure nobody was down. But
I mean, honestly, you barely want to shower in any of these venues already. So I don't think we should get into any hot tub.
I believe that 100%. Also, like, no shade to Virginia, but I feel like the green room was probably bigger than the club if that's all the shit they had in the back. Like, fuck it, make that the club, invite everyone to the jacuzzi, go in.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it's like an old venue. So like it was like one of these like theaters for like all like rock bands and stuff.
Oh yes.
And it was like I want to say like a House of Blues or like one of those kind of like just big old venues. Yeah.
Nice. So I see the vision. Jim Morrison, Led Zeppelin, back in the day,
Yeah.
they were the ones who requested the jacuzzi tub.
Yeah. So you definitely don't want to go in there.
Yeah, exactly. I did want to shout out Brian in the chat. He was my friend with me at that show in Beijing, and I was going to tell you guys that, like, we pretty much didn't sleep that night. We ended up going to this insane gay club after, which, like, a gay club in China was, like, a really interesting experience. And then we realized that the next morning we were going on a tour to the Great Wall of China, so we just, like, packed all our shit and hurried on this bus, and we're still wearing the clothes we were wearing the night before. And we're on the Great Wall of China.
Yeah, I know that tour's like mad early too.
Yeah. I'm sure that's how you guys must feel every once in a while on tour. Like, shit, get on the plane. Don't change clothes.
Yeah.
Hopefully took a jacuzzi tub bath. Anyway, nice intro spiel, but I want to hear about Cuando Toca Esa and that crazy visualizer with the flamingos. First of all, where is this island? Where can I party with these flamingos? Where have they been all my life? It's like not parrot jungle, but something close to it. I don't know.
I think right now that island is pretty much our Discord.
Nice.
Like...
I think there are some friends from the Discord here in the chat. They're all talking about Discord. I'm a boomer when it comes to Discord, and I don't know how to use it. I know it's like cool forums and stuff, but I just get super overwhelmed, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
It can be pretty overwhelming, but I mean, like once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. Like especially like just staying in contact with like either artists or just fans or anything, like whatever you have the Discord set up with, like it's really cool because it's like just like texting someone. They're like it's like your own like little community, like it's pretty awesome.
What is the Pessy Island? Is that where the flamingos are?
Well, it's just like a little like kind of like inside jokes that get started on Discord. So basically, pessy. I don't know how that came about. I think I said it one time when I was drunk on speaking or something, but it was just one of those things that just kind of caught on.
I like
Now
it.
it's, now it's Pessy everything. Shout out to the Pessy gang in the chat.
Pessy gang. I feel like I'm saying something that's like X-rated.
I know.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's like another way to say it, pretty much. Where we just started making like so many like kind of puns with it. Like Joe Pessy is the.
Oh
president.
yes, nice, nice one. Classic.
You get it. You get it.
I get it. So, I particularly like Cuando Toca Esa, and I chose to play that one first because that one to me is kind of like the quintessential Good Times Ahead sound. And I feel like your sound is really so varied, and it's almost not fair to say anything is the quintessential Good Times Ahead sound. But it's something about that, like, it's got some kind of Latin flavor, the drums are super banging, it's really funky, it makes me want to twerk. Like, I don't know, that feels like the whole Good Times Ahead vibe. Does that resonate for you? Is that a good way to describe it?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I think a lot of our music is just really like fun energy. And especially at our shows, you know, we encourage that. You know, we love people dancing, and I guess, you know, like especially at that tempo 128, which we like to call God's tempo. You know, like the perfect vibe, and we've always like the majority of our sets are based around that. You know, so yeah, I'm super glad that you liked it though. A lot of it is just like that appeals to me is just the fact that it's simple, and a lot of sets have been like kind of minimal like that as well. A lot of it's just based on groove. A lot of it's just based on stuff that makes people dance and move.
Yeah, I feel that. Do you play these tunes for your parents? Are they into the music that you guys make? Because I know that you drew a lot of inspiration from the music you heard growing up in Miami. And do they, like, get the connection? There it is, right there.
I mean, I don't play them the music, but you know, my mom has been to a couple ultras, and she's seen like,
Yes!
she's seen like some of the crazier stuff. But you know, I haven't really tried playing her like some of like the actual like housey or like techier stuff. You know,
They like tiki music? Are they into it at all?
I think she'd like it personally.
I mean, my parents like it. They also came to like Ultra, and have seen us play like on those stages and stuff. But I feel like that's so much crazier, like just crazy loud. You know, like I mean, on those sets you just try to be like not aggressive, but just like you know, pretty nuts. And I mean, they definitely like the more like tamed tracks.
I see.
Guess.
So were your parents not party animals back in the day? Were they the ones who introduced you to like backyard party lifestyle, or was it pretty chill?
I mean, my mom was super into like disco and like anything that was like party stuff. So I'm sure she partied in her day.
What did they
Yeah,
think of
my
old?
dad's
What
more
were you?
like that too.
Your dad's the party animal?
Yeah, like he's the one that's been to a party, I'm sure. But I don't think my parents were actually the ones to go out to like a club or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad's definitely more of like the house party guy. Like, I mean, yeah.
House parties are much better. I don't know. I love a house party. The vibe is good.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, one day when we can all throw house parties again.
Yeah.
What was it like when you
One day.
took your parents to Ultra? I feel like, what was like their reaction to that whole thing? What year was it, by the way? Like, when did they go?
Well, they've been to a few different ones. I think the past 2 or 3 times that we've played, like my dad has gone to 2 of them, and then my mom went to the last one. I'm pretty sure. And
The
what-
last one on Virginia Key Island?
No, the one before that. So we didn't play that one because
Good.
Virginia
No.
Key Island.
It was a
But
fucking
yeah,
disaster.
before that, the one before that was the last one that we played, and yeah, they went to that one. I mean, they were just like, I mean, it's just overload, you know, like especially if you're not ever really gone to like anything like that. It's just there's just so much going on, so much loud music. Like it really is just like stimulation overload. So they were just
Seriously.
super happy that we were, you know, on stage and just seeing like what we do in front of everyone, just seeing everyone go nuts and all that stuff. Like, I mean, it was just like, you know, the biggest smiles on their face and just like, wow, this is so crazy.
That's so rad. They have to be so proud.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty crazy seeing my parents for the first time. Like, I don't think they've ever been to any kind of festival ever.
Right. So,
like,
first
just even the
level,
loud music.
yeah. And
Like,
then
for
they're
them.
like, and that's my boy? They probably don't sound like
I'm
that.
like jumping on stage and screaming on the mic and saying the F word and all that.
Yeah.
Wait, your parents were, or saw you doing that?
I was. They saw me do it.
Oh wait, but the last time that we played, your mom got on the microphone at the end of it.
Oh yeah.
What did she say?
She was like,
Yeah, because we I think we was on that one we were like the last set or something like that for that stage. So like everyone was like clearing out, and then she was just like I remember her screaming on the microphone while everyone was like walking away.
That's amazing. Hell yeah, Mom, live your dreams. I love it.
it was awesome though, just being able to, like Matt was saying, just being able to have them there and like see what we actually do. I'm sure like at first it was kind of like, what is this? But now they kind of understand,
Yeah.
kind of what goes on.
It's like you haven't hit them up for money in a little while, so they
Yeah,
figure you're
probably
doing
like,
okay.
why?
I guess this works.
Yeah.
It's cool because I remember the first time I actually met you guys in person. I came to interview you for the Miami New Times, and you were in what I think was Matt's like converted dorm across the street from Miami-Dade College.
Oh, yeah.
I remember distinctly that you guys had like stapled these little foam pieces to the wall. You were like, we're trying to make it soundproof, but the cops still come and bang on the wall.
That was my like first apartment by myself with me and Paloma, my fiance. And but yeah, we were just like had just been working on like the A-Track collab, I think it was, something like that.
Shout out A-Track and Duck Sauce. We were watching like the most horrifying music videos ever before bringing you guys
Oh my
on.
god, I love it. Yo, shout out to
And how good is that new one too? The newer one.
The Mesmerize. That's what I was playing first. It's like, okay, it's so many levels. First of all, it's like hilarious the way that they just pick all these weird, fucked up visuals, and then they have this whole weird, heady conversation about like, is the universe a simulation? And then you're just like buttholes. You're going through them.
so fun. Oh my god.
Anyway, I want to hear more about what you guys remember about those days when you were just working out of this like dorm house apartment and trying to make a couple of scrappy 20-somethings in Miami like, hey, can I play at Grand Central? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was ever quite like that for you guys, maybe, but...
I mean, it definitely was, yeah. I mean, that was like the goal, RIP Grand Central, I still wish we could just go and like play that.
I know.
Those are like our favorite shows, like just those kind of clubs that just have like that kind of like reputation and stuff, and like
there's also clubs that we frequent too, like growing up listening to those artists that we now collaborate with. It's like pretty crazy to just go there and be able to play on that stage. And I remember the first times that we would go and play, like our friends would come out. I don't know why my parents wouldn't come out those nights, but I mean, those would be the nights that I would invite them to.
A little dirty out there.
Yeah.
They're like, call us when you're at the big festival, honey. I don't know.
We'll only give them the VIP red carpet treatment, not see the grind.
They want to get in the jacuzzi or nothing.
You can, that with the DJ.
Yeah, Grand Central was like one of those venues, and that time to me, I feel like was just so. I don't know. I feel like lucky just to say it happened and to be able to say like we were in that music scene at that time in Miami, because I feel like that was just one of the best for electronic music, at least,
Absolutely.
Like 2011, 12, like
Yeah.
around that time. I think like a lot of these like clubs and a lot of the DJs that would come through the city really like help artists from there. And like, yeah, I mean, we would just make music in Matt's like room every day. I mean, almost every day, pretty much. We would just get coffee at the same spot, get lunch at the same spot, and it was just a routine that felt like just two buds having fun.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how all of those, just that, for how long were we there? How long were we there, Matt? Probably like 2 years?
Yeah, almost 2 years, I think. Well, between there and then like the Alamo before that, which was like me, my brother, and my cousin's like trap house essentially that we lived in the middle of Miami Springs, where like literally the floor was not even because it was just so fucked up.
God. Like drop a pen, whoop, there it goes.
No, like seriously, not even kidding. That's how it was 3 bedroom, 1 bath, and like the bathroom was like barely even working half the time. It was like that first thing that you move out into from your parents' house, you know. And one of the best memories that we'll ever have there is we had now 2 superstars come and visit us there at that trap house.
Who?
One being Diplo that we went and picked up.
Diplo loves a trap house in Florida.
Yeah.
Diplo loves it.
Pretty much, yeah, it's a stomping grounds.
Yeah.
We had that, and then we had Fisher sleep on the couch, like during WMC with us.
Damn, back when he was like, what was the group he was in before? Because he wasn't Fisher, obviously.
It was Cut Snake.
Cut Snake, that's it, yes.
But back then, actually, before Cut Snake, they were called Bareback DJ.
Yes.
That's some fun fact for you right there.
It's a fun fact. I forgot to say, fun fact. Just FYI, if you use those little chat points, you can make me say a fun fact, or Julio did it anyway. He just dropped a fun fact.
It's a freebie.
That's super cool. What were they doing? They just came through and were they like producing with you guys? How'd you lure these DJs back to your trap house?
Well, that takes us back to Grand Central. I mean, a lot of the DJs that would come and play in Miami, the DJs that we would listen to would go and play at Grand Central. And they'd have some of the funnest parties, like especially Diplo.
Those old Moombahton Massives, the old hard parties, all those were the jam. Even Mad Decent. There was like I remember, do you guys remember that year where Diplo, it was a Mad Decent party at Grand Central and everyone jumped up on the stage and the security was just like, the stage is going to break if these people don't.
That's happened on multiple occasions.
Yeah. So
you know, a lot of those times, like, it would just be like by luck or just by chance we'd be standing around like a DJ or the DJ who's like playing, and we'll like somehow get to talk to them or get their email, and we just kind of like harass them, for lack of a better term. Like pretty much just like fucking send them music, and just we kind of like kept like a relationship with a lot of them, you know. Like shout out to Laidback Luke, who really like kind of started that for us and really started helping us send music to a lot of like the bigger DJs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super cool, man. Grand Central, a lot of those venues in Miami. There's this other one called Cinema.
Oh, that place was dirty. Yeah, up in Broward, I think.
Yeah,
they had all the bass shows.
Yeah. A lot of those encounters just happen at the clubs and shit like that.
Yes. Shout out Lewis in the chat. I met you at Grand Central.
What up, Lewis?
So, where was my brain? What is the best way to harass a DJ with your music once you get the demo inbox or whatever?
I always suggest this: if you're gonna say something about your song to them, like, try not to be so. I feel like I've never once been like, yo, this is a banger.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Let the music speak for itself.
I like that.
That's just my only advice. And then also, like, just send one, and then just if they don't email back, like maybe send another one, but don't send them everything. Yeah, like send one at a time.
I like that. Yeah. Trickle, bam. Here's a little bit. Here's a taste of another.
An acquired taste. Yeah.
You guys have.
I read like there's some saying somewhere. It's like the loudest people have the least to say. Something like that. So like that's. If you're like trying to tell me that you have like the hottest banger, it probably isn't.
Beautifully exemplified in Trump supporters online. There's that concept in action. Don't be a Trump supporter. I don't know. I don't even know what the good way to say. Just be not that. Just be not that.
Just be not that.
You guys have worked with seemingly everyone, though. I mean, your roster of both remix work and collaborative outright work is very impressive. I mean, Diplo, A-Track, Martin Solveig, Flosstradamus, What So Not, Wax Motif, and these are just like literally, I just named a couple. But I feel like you must have some secrets of the EDM world, the underbelly, with all of that collected knowledge. So I'm wondering if you could clear some things up for me. Very basic. Who in EDM makes the best coffee? I know you guys know good coffee.
This is I think for me personally, and this is hands down, like, an honest opinion, I think Matt makes the best coffee. I legit used to make him make me some. He set it up before I get to your house, cause
What's so good about it? Now, are we talking cafecito or are we talking?
Yeah, it's cafecito. Yeah.
I make a very white girl version of it for my household, and they love it. They can't get it.
Now you gotta try Matt's. Matt's is fire.
What's the secret? Just
Well,
so
it's
much
It's all
sugar?
in the whisk. It's all in the mixture, the amount of sugar, and the whisk, you know.
And there's a secret ingredient in there. I don't know if Matt wants you to know this, but he puts a secret ingredient in there. You want to tell him?
You tell him.
Ghee butter.
Ooh, fuck yeah, I bet. Who put you onto that one? Is that a family secret?
Well, no, I just started doing those bulletproof coffee things.
Yes.
And like that's pretty much what they do. They just put ghee butter. It's like the fats in it. But I mean, it helps with any kind of coffee or anything that has caffeine because like the fats in the ghee butter like break down the caffeine, so like it's slower release, so you don't get like
I gotta jump on that.
Yeah.
Although I do enjoy a quick main line of caffeine to the brain. Maybe on my second cup I'll do that too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, just like especially I like it for cafecito because there's so much sugar in it that like you kind of need like to balance it out. But I mean, what I drink normally is just like straight black, dirty mud water with nothing else in it.
Same. Those grinds at the bottom, love it.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even brew it. I just like eat coffee beans.
Yeah. Especially, I'm sure, when you're on the road, you get those little hotel packets of the instant. You're like, fuck it, let's just go. All right.
I will say, Flostradamus Kurt also makes a great cup of coffee.
Yeah, nice. Those are important things to know when you're in the studio for 12 hours with someone.
Yes.
You got to get that good coffee. Who's the best joker? Who's got the best jokes?
I think Warby's pretty funny.
Yeah.
4B?
He's like a comedian for real.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, he's just from Jersey, so they're just.
Yeah, his accent is like 60% of the comedy.
I love it. Who's the
I'd
best?
say Kurt is also really hilarious. He's like the pun master. Like.
Do you remember
every
any in
single thing you could
particular?
ever say.
I guess you can't quite remember puns offhand, but.
Yeah. They're just like in the moment, especially like in the chat and stuff like that. Like you just add, like it's just crazy.
Yes, I know.
And Dylan Francis is like really hilarious.
That's the obvious one. Has he ever punked you guys the way that he's like totally trolled other DJs on stages? Like, didn't he one time put people's DJ like phone numbers up on the ultra screen and stuff like that? He's got some good ones.
DJ Snakes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's done that with us. He doesn't even have my number, so I don't want him to.
There you go. Just don't give it to him. It's the safest way. Who's the best cook?
I mean, I'd have to give it to one of my Italian homies. I'd probably say, I haven't tasted his food, but he showed me this dude named M&R. He's like this like house dude. He's like he has some stuff on Night Base, and I think he's from France or Italy, but he makes a mean pasta. Yes.
Someone says shout outs Gerald. I don't know if that's him.
Oh.
But shout
Gerald
out
is Dylan's
Oh, that's right. I forget because there's a delay. I'm just like, shout out Gerald. Shout out Pasta. Now, who's the worst at video games? I know now everyone's a Twitch streamer, gamer, pro gamer, day trader in the DJ world, so.
I think Chris Lake is pretty terrible at Call of Duty. We did a tournament, like all of us, there's like 50 different teams or something, and I think he literally got no kills in the entire game.
just laying around.
That would be me, though. I can't talk shit. If I ever tried to play a first-person shooter, I tried to play Fortnite one time, and I was just like...
Yeah. I mean, mean, there's so many people now that are just like so good at it.
Yeah.
That it's almost pointless if you haven't. Like,
Get the fuck
played
out. No noobs allowed.
Yeah.
Before we get too much further, I want to make sure that we play the middle song, the middle track here. Before we get into it though, this song came out on your label Good Times, Bad Times. And I see that you guys have been very busy at the label during quarantine as well. Like, you're not just dropping your own tracks, you're helping people release tracks as well on your label. What has blown your mind recently over there at Good Times, Bad Times, and what should we keep an eye out for soon?
I mean, I've really just been blown away by how many, or like how much music of stuff that we would want to like put out. You know what I mean? Like just like finding our taste and flavor for the label, and like how many people like immediately get it. One, of course, being Chewy, which I think he's here.
Chewy! Shout out Chewy! He's in the chat. Oh, damn it. This is good, because I can play the video, and then we can restart.
Yeah, he's I mean, we've known him for a while now, and he's always been such a good producer, but, you know, like, for the label, we wanted to have such a, like, we just had, like, this vision to have, like, a certain style and flavor just to have for the label, and, like, he just has so many different songs that are so perfect for it, and, like, just, like, all the different people and new producers that we've met as well, like, in doing this, and, like, and the demos that they've sent and everything, which, you know, coincides with, like, the Discord and all the community that we're building and all that, like, it's just so awesome. I mean, we put out one song of his already 2 weeks ago, Pessy, and then we have one coming out tomorrow, another one coming out tomorrow called My DJ.
Hey, shout out. We'll all listen. I'll listen. I guess that's another good reason to join the Discord, right? Like, it's a really great place to drop your demos and maybe have them heard. Just don't be too harassy about it, you know.
Yeah, we have a little section in our Discord where people just drop their promos and stuff. And actually, some Wednesdays that we stream, we'll do demo reviews. So we'll, like, on the stream, we'll, like, review it, give you some tips, have the chat, you know, give you some tips, and yeah, it's a win-win.
I love it. Well, when we come back, we'll talk some more about the Twitch channel as well, but we're going to listen to your Fight Club collaboration, BMB. Any thoughts before I drop that visualizer for everybody?
Shout out to Sav. Welcome to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just moved to LA from New York. That's in stereo. And yeah, I love this song.
Cool. I really like it too. It's another kind of classically Good Times Ahead jam. It's got all that funk. All right, let's play this song.
Festival song, yeah.
Chewy loves this song. When we come back, I'll have restarted my Zoom so we can still talk a little bit more. And then if you guys have questions, drop them. And have a dance party. Woo! There it is. Calling it the Pessy Carnival. Absolutely, Rod Spliven. That is the vibe. We were just, wait, when the Ass Reaper salsa kicks in? Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, they know what they're talking about. I'll show you.
Do you have Ass Reaper salsa?
Yeah, so we did this stream, like, it was probably about a month ago, and then when we hit, like, a certain sub-goal, like, Julio had a little dab of this sauce.
Yes.
Well, it's not this. I had the bomb, but this is a different one.
From Hot Ones.
Yes.
Yes.
This isn't from Hot Ones. This is actually like a random hot sauce, but it's supposedly just as hot as the bomb.
Oh, damn. Did it reap that ass?
I mean, I haven't tried this one, and I don't plan on it anytime soon, because I definitely don't want to get my ass beat. But
Have you tried it?
The bomb being pretty hot.
Oh my god, I can only imagine. Man, I fucking love Hot Ones. I aspire to that level. I actually got to meet that guy once backstage at this, like, not backstage, like some fucking at the end of an Odessa concert. And I was like, oh my god, I love you, and like Hot Ones is such a great show, and blah blah blah. And I totally nerded out on like a journalism level with him, and he enjoyed it. And then my friends came over and they were like, do you really eat all the chicken wings? And I was like, no, you're fucking it up. We were having a good conversation. But I was like, man, your questions are so good. Like, you must have, like, do you have a team that helps you research? And he was like, no, it's just me and my producer. And I was like, I need to be better. It was
That's
so
so good. I
good.
love all of his shows. Like, I mean, all of the episodes. Like literally become such a fan that
I love
I
it.
like the next episode.
I watch everyone. But Matt, you were trying to tell me about the artist who created the visualizer for that video for BMB and also for Cuando Toca Esa. He's
Yeah.
been doing all of them. Take it away, Matt.
Yeah, no, so actually that video, B&B, was his first, like, project that he ever worked on for us. And the way that we met was just, I mean, almost the same way that Julio and I met. He just DM'd us on Instagram and was like, hey, you know, like, I did some animation work, I was kind of looking for some stuff, and, you know, luckily we were just looking for someone creative and someone to handle a lot of these things for the label. And he just had all these weird, funky, cool, like, animations. And yeah, we just kind of like started working from there. And then from there, he did the Cuando Toca Esa video. And he also did the video for Let Go that came out on Monster Cat. And yeah, his name's Jean-Baptiste. He's from France.
From France. Viande de France.
Hmm?
That's it. Let's do the rest of the interview in French. That's it. That's all the words we know. It's over. La fin.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. Wait, and omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage. Absolutely. Thank you, Dexter's Lab. You guys,
Yeah, no, he's like so talented, and I think he started working with a few other artists as well, like even from what we started doing now.
That's awesome. I love to see any win possible in 2020. Like, we all need to celebrate every single inch of a win that we get because it's hard out here.
Yeah, for real. Anyone in the creative field is not doing well right now.
I know, but you guys, I mean, did you already have all of the tracks that you've released this year in your arsenal, or have you guys been, I mean, you make songs on your stream every Wednesday. Is every Wednesday, right?
Almost.
Every Wednesday, but yeah, almost.
Yeah.
The track you were making yesterday was super fire. I loved it. I can't remember what that vocal sample was now, but it was like the
It's like Take Me Higher.
here it comes. Yeah. I don't know why I wanted to keep saying here it comes, but it was something like that. It was so banging. But like, maybe is that kind of why you started streaming your production? I mean, maybe you're doing that because it was kind of like the direction a lot of people were taking, but has it been helpful in keeping you creative throughout this year? Have you had some difficulty just having the energy and the inspiration to get up and get in front of the gear? I mean, how has it been for you artistically? It must be nice to have each other, I imagine.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty it's kind of weird because I mean we've been pretty much virtual since like right before the pandemic and stuff. But I mean overall, personally, I think it kind of forced me to just be creative and really just sit here and work on anything. I mean, you know, me and Matt kind of just had this like routine where we would, you know, go to the studio and work with each other, and that would be like the extent of working on the times ahead stuff. But I feel like now more than ever, we're like driven to work on everything and anything. Like, I feel like I'm more productive, I guess.
Really? That's great.
Yeah. Well, I think it just also helps that like everyone is also kind of like in the same position. So like there's not like the competition aspect of it is not really there. Of like, you know, 'cause sometimes we think about certain songs because of like the what's happening right now, if you know what I mean. So like
Yeah.
Like, oh, we got these festivals coming up. Like we need to make a festival banger, or like you know what I mean. Like these kind of thoughts, or like damn, like this guy just put out some of these songs. Like I really want to make something like that, or something like you know what I mean. Like it's kind of like open space right now, so we can really be creative. I'd say the streaming aspect of it and like working on the stream, there's been a lot of times, at least for myself, that I like have tried to work and it just like nothing comes out and I get frustrated or whatever. But like when I'm on the stream and I'm like in front of everyone and like these kind of things, like because I mean, there's people watching you and people who are like if we're just in the studio like or like stuck on an idea and we just like you know go for a walk or something and take like half an hour a break or something, you know what I mean? Like we just kind of like start making decisions to kind of cut time. within the project, and so you just kind of like, okay, this is cool, and then just move on from that section or something like that. So just like a different kind of workflow, and I don't know, like the streaming aspect of it has been really cool because like it's just like obviously we kind of started doing it because we thought we kind of had to,
Yeah.
because everyone else was doing it, but it's also kind of turned into like we just both really obviously love DJing, and we just both really love working on music. So like we're pretty much doing the same thing that we would be doing at home here anyway. It's just a camera so everyone can see it, and then we can just talk to everyone as well.
That's what I like about the Twitch DJ streams too. It makes me think about when I'm with my friends who are DJs, just like in their house. They're just jamming.
Yeah.
We're just having shots at the house, doing whatever. It's a cool vibe. I don't know. It's fun. It brings me
It's
back to
when
college.
Louis and I were first hanging out and stuff, and we were making music like at the Alamo, which where I first lived with my brother and stuff.
The old trap house.
And we just do that. We just hang out, set up DJ system, and just like, hey, like check out this track, and then we'll just all be like, being degenerates and playing music. And
Yeah. GPS asked, how has not having the constant club or show environment influenced your creativity? But you kind of answered that. Like, it kind of freed you up to just do whatever came to you in the moment instead of being caught up in the cycle, so to speak. Is there anything else that you realize is kind of changing for you? I've often thought, I think that people have been more fluid with their DJ sets because it's not like you can even get away with playing the same set every Fuck Me Up Friday, like you can't just be rinsing out the same couple hours.
I think it kind of helps with just keeping our DJ sets fresh and just like you said, like really expanding on just the genres and whatever we play, because normally we play stuff that works in a club, but now the field's open, we can do whatever we want. We can play indie in the beginning, we can play like techno, super crazy techno that we could never play in our clubs, or we can never, like hard style, or even just like, jazz or something.
Ooh,
but,
yes.
Like, shout out to Four Colors Zach, actually one of my favorite streams to watch, because he
He's
literally
the
plays
best.
everything. And, I feel like a lot of DJs are inspired by that. And,
100%.
For sure.
I saw Bird Peterson shouting you guys out today. The Don. If you guys don't watch Four Colors Act stream, you're fucking up. I had him on Catcalls last month, so you should check out that on YouTube. But yeah, his stream is incredible, and Bird Peterson is quite literally a genius. I don't know how he does those fucking weird genre remixes in an hour.
So good. I know. So good. I mean, he's an inspiration, and just the fact that he even shouted us out, I like told him, I was like, man, it's crazy. I like grew up on Frankenstein, and I grew up on a lot of like the mix stuff that we do. And he's such a don. And Four Colors Act too, super inspirational to see him, right, and what he does on stream. Obviously as a DJ, but just seeing like the stream and how creative you can get with it, it's pretty inspiring.
I know. Mash Mountain is the best CA. CA? CA?
Sigh.
Sigh. Oh. Sigh. Big sigh energy. But what I think is really cool about Fuck Me Up Fridays is that you guys bring a guest, which is so cool. I don't think that I've seen other people doing that. I don't know if maybe other people have been doing it now, but I saw LPGOB was on the stream, and I think it was her who was just like, this is so much fun. I haven't been able to play with anyone all year. How did you guys make all that come together?
Well, it kind of started just because Julio and I, wanted to share the screen on the stream together. Because initially, it's just like one stream, and then trying to figure out, literally kind of what you're doing here, just like how do I get like multiple live people from different locations and whatnot. So that was like the number one hurdle that we were trying to face just in general, just to start a stream so that Julio and I can stream together. And then like the service that we've been using, StreamYard, just you can have up to like 10 people, I think, connect, which would be an unbelievable nightmare if the 10 people are trying to DJ at the same time. But if it's just like one other person or something, like it's pretty manageable. And then we're just like, hey, why don't we just like reach out to our buds? And we miss hanging out with them and DJing with them. It was like one of the best things that we would always do. So why not just try to do it and do it live? And we just kind of kept it going, and that's kind of just how it's been. Yeah.
It's sick. Who have been some of your favorite guests to have over there? Maybe it's not nice to play favorites, but I know you guys have had some sick guests over there. Like, the lineup is consistently crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Zach would definitely be a top one. Zach and Full Color Zach, that shit was fun.
Full Color Zach, we had 4B, we had Chewy, we had Hotel Garuda, we had...
Yeah. I mean, LP was incredible too, like, she's just so amazing.
Yeah. I love getting to chat with her. She's
first,
so cool.
International, like, connection with Ray Ray from Taiwan. And she was on, I think, like 2 weeks ago, or was it last week? Last week.
Cool. Oh, man. That's so slick.
Yeah, so now we're trying to get international.
Yes.
I love that. What is it, like 10 a.m. for her or something? She's like, I've got my coffee. I put whiskey in it.
She was turning up with it. She had shots of Patron and all that. Like,
Yeah. It was like 7 or 8 a.m. and she was just like taking down shots.
I love it. I love it. It's, it's 5 o'clock permanently in 2020. It's just always time for shots. Who do you guys have on the stream tomorrow?
We actually don't have anyone.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, tomorrow's like, I think the first show in months. Yeah, many months that it's just going to be us. And that's because we're doing like a kind of, do you know Frank in Mexico? He runs like La Clinica Records and like some of those kind of stuff.
I don't know him personally.
Oh, well, anyway, he's a great guy and like runs a great label, and he just came up with this idea, and we have like group chat, which is Gestures. He's also being part of it, and like a few other people, and we're just doing like this like Twitch raid festival where we just like raid each other like consecutively.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of gonna be part of that and just kind of keeping it simple tomorrow.
I feel that. I feel that. Not every week has to be an extravaganza, you know? This is for us. This is also for us. That's how I feel too.
Yeah. I am Julio's guest. Julio is my guest.
Yeah. Aw, guest for life. What has been
guest list for life.
Yeah. Let's get a little cheesy here near the end. What has been the best part about working with each other all these years? I think of you guys as kind of like the bromance of a century in the EDM world. Maybe that's just because I've been watching you for so long, but you guys you're just such a good mix, it seems to me, from where I'm sitting. So say something really nice about each other, and what would you say has been the best part of having the other one around?
I would say just touring and hanging out with Julio has been so fun. And he's so funny and hilarious all the time. On top of the fact that he's unbelievably talented musically and like just comes up with so many different ideas. Like, I don't know, he's just such an amazing friend.
Yeah, I say the same. I say the same. I'm a pretty amazing friend. I'm pretty talented.
Yes.
I definitely say the same. I mean, it's like a blessing to be able to not just have a long career with someone else and just be able to like have a friend on the road, because I mean, we've seen it time and time again with like just how stressful being on the road can be, and especially having the stresses of being an artist too. I'm sure like being creative and having to, you know, make projects by yourself is a whole mission. But having a friend, an actual friend who's down to like share ideas, you know, give you good critique, and at the same time, you know, just be down to like have fun and like enjoy the fruits of your labor and stuff like that. We both grinded it out for almost 10 years, and we're still here like making music. So nothing more we can ask for, you know, except having good times. We're just here, you know, virtually chatting, but still like having drinks and calling each other buds, and you know, just waiting for that day when we can just chill and have drinks again.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I'm crying. No, it's nice. I can just make a really ugly face. Like, I don't have snap filter. Well, you guys, nice. Damn, I need to get on this. I'm not cool enough.
Yeah, you gotta get Snapcam. You guys
I will.
get Snapcam.
I'll get Snapcams. Not a sponsorship, not an ad. Just true love. Guys, I really appreciate having you guys on the show. I hope that you enjoyed yourselves. I had a good time catching up with you guys. I hope that we do one day, very soon, get to meet up and I can shake my ass on the dance floor while you guys DJ again, have too many shots, and do some karaoke. Is there anything else that you would like to share? We will listen to or watch the video for Let Go as we let go of today's program.
Very nice.
Yes,
Very
you
nice.
know, that's why I'm a professional. But yeah, if there's anything else you guys want to shout out that you guys have coming up, any bigger projects, I didn't even really ask you. You've just been dropping tracks. I assume you're just going to continue to drop tracks. I don't know if you've got like the next La Nueva Clásica, which by the way, I just want you guys to know is like incredible and perhaps terribly underrated because I didn't see nearly enough people talking about how great that EP was. Just shouting it out. Anyway, did you have anything you wanted to say, or should I just keep word vomiting?
Well, I mean, just, please follow our channel, which you can see it's Good Times Ahead Music here on Twitch. Where we stream every Friday, Fuck Me Up Fridays.
Fuck me up, fuck me up. What a great name.
Usually we have a guest.
How fucked up do you get by the end of it? I've never actually made it to the end of Fuck Me Up Fridays, but like, do you remember the ends?
Yeah. Remember the ends. But I think the longest one was like over 4.5 hours. I think it was with Bobby, with 4B. And that was just ridiculous. Like, I don't even know how we woke up the next day. He was just straight drinking like 2 bottles of Hennessy to the face. In the middle of like a hurricane in Jersey, too.
Yes. Oh my god.
In like 6 speeches. It was pretty awesome.
Oh
it was
my
pretty ridiculous. We usually do that every Friday. We also stream during the week too on Wednesdays. Sometimes it's like a demo review thing. Sometimes we're just like working or playing games or something. But yeah, please check out all of our socials. Good Times Ahead Music on Twitch. We have our label Good Times, Bad Times Records that we're releasing our own tracks and other people's tracks. Like we got one coming out tomorrow that's really dope called My DJ from Chewy. Big shout out Chewy and Why So Serious from the Netherlands.
That's a great name too. Why So Serious?
Yeah. They're great too. They have like so many really cool tracks. Let's see, what else? Oh, we also have our own clothing line, Good Times Ahead Company.
Yes, and you're doing 50% off for the holidays.
Yes,
I'm gonna get some.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna buy it, not because I told them to give it to me for free. Support the artists that you love.
Make sure you guys hit us up on Instagram. We have like a promo code, it's 50% off everything on the store right now. So
yes,
hit us up on our Instagram. It's at Good Times Ahead Co. So basically, Good Times Ahead CO. Yeah. And also join our Discord. We're always on there and hanging out.
Maybe I will try once again to tepidly wander into the crazy digital woods of Discord, and maybe your fun Discord family can help me figure out what exactly. I think I just get intimidated by like looking at my phone more, or like I guess you could do it on your computer. I don't know. I've just become old. That's what I just keep telling myself. I'm like,
if you like pet pictures, you will definitely like it.
Nice.
If you like food recipes, you also like it.
I love food recipes.
And if you like a great chat with a great community, you'll also like it.
Who doesn't? Look at this. I'm sold. This time next month, I'm going to be head to toe in discount Good Times Ahead merchandise. I'll be drinking all my coffee with ghee in it, and I'll just be glued to Discord.
Yes. Come to the dark side.
You have a great mic voice, by the way, Matt, especially on the Fuck Me Up Fridays. I love the like boxing announcer like screams from the rooftops.
There was like a few episodes where I didn't have a mic stand, and I have like these like pipes that are exposed here on my roof, and so I just like
threw the mic over the pipe. So I just, like, hung
Nice,
down, like, in a wheelchair.
nice. That's the way to do it. Necessity is the mother of invention. All right, you guys. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me here on the show. It's always a pleasure catching up with you guys.
Always. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank
Yeah, thanks again, Kat.
you. Yeah, anytime,
Can't wait to
anytime.
hang out again.
Yeah, I know. I hope so very soon. All right, bye, guys.
Later.
Bye.